Welcome back, everyone. In this session, we're going to discuss about postmarital counseling. We have already discussed about premarital counseling, right? That one is given before marriage when two lovers were about to get married. That premarital counseling is given, and after they got married, this postmarital counseling is given. Okay, and also it's very important, even after marriage you should always contact with your pastor, okay, or with your counselor who give you this marital counseling. Okay, always contact with them at least once a month or once in 2 months. Okay, always in contact with them. It's not necessarily you have some issues or problem in your relationship, that is why you have to contact. It doesn't mean like that. Just like checking up, like doctor checking up, you know. When we got to doctor give us some medicine, right? And after that he told us to come back after 3 months, after 6 months, just to check up. It doesn't mean there's something wrong with your relationship or with your health. Just to check up. So in that kind of things you have to go check up again and again. It doesn't mean there's something wrong between you. Okay, so just have a good relationship with your counselor. uh, have in contact with them from time to time. Okay, even if you cannot do every month, maybe three once in a 3 months. Okay, like that you have to contact with them. And if you have any doubts or anything which you don't understand, ask the counselor. Okay, ask the counselor, is this normal thing for women or is this normal thing for men? You ask the counselor, they can help you out instead of worrying, instead of being in stress. Okay, not understanding, just consult the expert, the counselor. Okay, let's dive into our PPT and talk about this postmarital counseling. I make it simple. I'm going to only share two things here. First one is, in the first year, according to the Bible, the husband or wife, they should not be separated. Physically distance is not good in the first year. Okay, in the first year is the most important year for the couple, because whatever they do in the first year, they will repeat they are till they die. Okay, they are going to repeat it. The respect they maintain in the first year, the boundary, the healthy boundary they maintain in the first year, or the argument, the intensity of the argument or anything what they do in the first year, they are going to repeat it. They are going to repeat that habits throughout their lifetime. So I highly suggest for any marriage couple, whatever you are doing in the first year, be very cautious. Okay, as much as possible, give towards yourself respect your husband, respect your wife. Talk to her politely as much as possible in the first year. If you can be polite, you can be polite throughout your marriage life. And not only that, in the first year, don't physically separate from one another. Like going to the war, like physically separated, that is a very risky things. And don't be too much stressful in the first year, that is bad. Like if you have a lot of debts in the first year, that will be a lot of stress. And when there is a lot of stress, it is very hard to be romantic. Am I right? So in the first year, try to relax, try to enjoy, and as much as possible in the first year, try to make good memories. Good memories. Invest in your relationship in the first year, like go out, like a dating. Okay, like boyfriend and girlfriend dating. You just go out and have a dating, go for vacation, have a good memory as far as possible. Maintain the boundary, or respect your husband, respect your wife, respect, care and love. We have to show as much as possible in the first year. Whatever you can do in the first year, the good quality, it will repeat. Even the bad quality, if you keep on arguing in the first year, it's guarantees that throughout your marriage life you will argue in that kind of things. Okay, unless you go for counselor and change your habits. And it's very hard to change whatever you build up in the first year. Please remember this. Whatever you build up in the first year, it will be very hard things to change. Okay, after 3 years you may go to counselor, after 10 years you may go to counselor, but it will be very hard things to change. So in the first year, don't try to have that mistake. Okay. Give a lot of care, a lot of respect, a lot of love towards another, and as much as possible stay together. And about sex, you won't find sex satisfaction in numbers. I mean, what I mean is, like Solomon, for example. For Solomon, he is not satisfied. He have like 700 wife, right? And another, to combine, maybe another 300. So total around 1,000 women he can have sex every time. But if there is a satisfaction in sex, Solomon will be the first man, or the only man who got satisfied in this whole art, right? But even Solomon is not satisfied. What does he write in in the Bible? He said, everything is nothing, totally nothing. He said he is not satisfied in his life. If there is satisfaction in what? If there is satisfaction in gold and wealth, Solomon will be very satisfied. Is he satisfied? Absolutely not. Solomon, after he becomes king, he tried to find this satisfaction in women, in sex. He tried to find satisfaction in wealth. He tried to find satisfaction in entertainment. Okay, he runs a lot of programs, function. Okay, you have to know that. And he tried to be satisfied, but at the end, Solomon found out that there is no satisfaction. Only God can satisfy you. Only God. So, whomever you married, learn to accept. Okay, you won't get 100% satisfaction in any woman. Even if you marry other women, even if you find another man, there can't be 100% satisfaction. So, whatever you got, whomever you married, learn to accept it. Okay, learn to accept it and find satisfaction in God, not in your partner. That is very important message. Find satisfaction with God. Okay, God can satisfy your needs. God can satisfy your hunger. Pray to God, face God. Okay, have good communication, have good relationship with God, and God can take care of your needs. And you won't find any satisfaction in sex. So I will say this: it takes at least 1 year to be good in sex, according to what I read. Okay, I read a lot of books for sex matter. I read like 3 books. Okay, mostly written by reverend and psychologists. Okay, I have read about them, and they said it's take about 1 year. So in the beginning, if you are not that good, it's all right. What you need to do is you have to discuss more between your couple. Okay, your husband, your wife, you have to ask more about, is this make you more feeling, are you satisfied in this position or this? You have to discuss a lot in the first year. You have to discuss more. And about this sex, I will not be talking too much here. The couple who have some doubts or any query or anything at all, you can personally ask me. Okay, I will teach you, because this session is not only for couple, even the this single men and women will be watching these videos. That is why I will not be discussing too deep. Okay, for them it is not yet needed. For couples, you can approach me. I will discuss with you in a very deep, and how to satisfy one another. Okay, all this. So like I said before, the first year is like a practice. So one of my friend, he advised me, eh, before you have one child, try to have sex as much as possible. After one baby, the woman mostly busy with their child. Okay, and they don't have that much energy uh, after you have baby. Women will not have that much energy for sex. So as much as possible, try to do it before you have a child. That's what he said to me. I think it's a very good advice. So I will end this session here. Like I said before, in the first year, give you towards yourself respect. Okay, care, love as much as possible. Make a meaningful memory, like going vacation, going tour, this and that. Okay, don't physical limit, and these are the things which I can tell you about post-marital. And there are a lot of things to talk about post-marital, but only in these 2 points I will summarize up. In the next session, we will discuss about how to break unhealthy relationship pattern. And in the next, we have one more slide about personality type. Okay. Thank you so much for attending this session. I hope it is beneficial to you. And if you are still single, you know what to do. Right now, you know what to do. After marriage, 1 year, don't be too much stressful in debts. That is why I highly recommend don't even have debts for wedding. Okay, these days they are like competing one another. They try to make a grand wedding, like spending more than what they have, like their one whole salary they are spending on wedding, like their two years salary, 3 years salary they are spending for wedding. That is very bad. When you spend a lot of in wedding and when you have a lot of debts in your first year, you begin to get so stressed, and your stress drains you, your energy, it drains you, and your marriage life become more and more difficult. So in the first year, instead of doing more than what you can do for wedding, just save money, make your mind more relaxed, and as much as possible stay together, don't physically um, separate that. Okay, and as much as possible, have a wonderful romantic life. As much as possible, care one another in the first year. Whatever you can do in the first year, it will be repeated throughout your entire marriage life. That is the reason. Okay, thank you so much. I hope to see you in the next videos.